Hi, Chef Raphael here. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to make an organic butternut soup. The reason why I say it's actually organic because the ingredients that I've used, they're all organic. They have the Kilimo High organic mark of quality. Now, this is a very simple recipe. Watch till the end, you see how simple it is to make it and get all the tips to get organic vegetables within this video. Let's get cooking. So welcome to the show. Now I'm here at the Green Spoon Kitchen. Remember, Green Spoon is on greenspoon.co.ke. They're an online shopping platform. And most of the products that I have here, you actually can buy them from Green Spoon. Now, talking about the Kilimo High organic mark of quality, which is this one. This is the mark that will actually guarantee, when you see this mark on produce that is saying it's organic, then you know it's actually certified as organic. This is the standard. When you see this mark, they actually set the standards on what to classify as organic. So starting with the onions, so that's the first thing I want to do. I want to cut the onions. No big deal, especially when you're making soup. Just cut them into big chunks. We're going to blend it, so remember all these products are available at greenspoon.co.ke. They are one of the people who are actually as sellers who stock organic produce. So ginger, I'm going to just roughly chop it. So when you clean it well, you actually even don't need to peel it. So I'm going to put this in my pot, ready for frying. I'll show you the trick on how to properly cut butternut. Cut it in two like that, so that the flat side, first of all, you can sit like that, and then for this side, make sure that it's seated on the chopping board. I'm going to first start with this. So when peeling, you can use a peeler. I prefer using a knife. So I'm trying not to cut too deep into the butternut to avoid the wastage. So whenever it's seated flat on the surface, it's easier to work with. And at this point, just cut them into smaller chunks so that they actually cook faster. So when it comes to this part, it's a good idea to cut it into half. You can also peel it as it was, but when it comes to the round part, so you have the seeds, which you can actually remove using a knife or actually a spoon. So for this part, it's a little bit tricky. So you have to go round like that, the way it's carved, or alternatively cut it in half. Again, just find the safest way to peel it without cutting yourself. And after I finish cutting, I'll show you how to bring them together when you're frying them. So now that they are ready, start with a little bit of oil, just enough to fry the onion, and in this case ginger. Now you can choose to put garlic, but for garlic I would say add it a little bit later. So the first thing you want to do whenever you're making soup is to saute or to sweat the onions, and this is just basically to cook them until they are soft. You don't want them to color. So now you're going to add the butternut. So the reason why we add it now is because you also want it to have some flavor to it, and I'm actually increasing the fire so that the butternut will cook. So I'm going to add some black pepper and salt. So in terms of spices, you can add cumin, you can add ginger powder, or even a little bit of paprika. But in my case, I don't want too much of the spicing. So all I want to do is to have the flavor from the ginger, fresh ginger, the onion, and the butternut itself. So this has been about 2 minutes into the cooking on high heat. I'm going to add some fresh sage. Give it a stir. So at this point, I'm going to add some water. Now you can use stock, but to be honest, whenever I'm making soup, I usually just add water, and the amount of water will be just to cover the vegetables. So now I'm going to cover it. So now we're going to let it come to a boil. When it starts boiling, reduce the heat to a minimum so that it gently simmers, and it should take anything from 15 to 20 minutes, but basically until the butternut is soft. So now the soup is ready. Whenever you're blending, you don't want to have from boiling or simmering into the blender. You want it to cool down a little bit first. So what I love about it is the green that I added from the sage. So that's good. So it's a little bit thick. I'll grab a spoon and see. I like it. No, it's slightly a little bit thick, so it covers the spoon. So if you want it lighter, you can always, like I said, add a little bit of water or stock. Awesome. There's some kick because of the ginger, a little bit of, it's lovely. Awesome. Butternut has a nice sweet taste. This is perfect. Now what I will do is put it back onto my pot, and then I will boil it, bring it to a boil once again so that it's ready for serving. So that's the simple recipe, butternut soup. Now what I love about this, again, it's healthy, it's vegan, it's vegetarian, it's all that, but most importantly, even it's healthy because the fact that it's organic. The ingredients that I've used are organic. The main ingredients, the butternut, the onion, the garlic, the ginger that I've used. Whenever you hear of vegetables that are organic, look if they have this mark of quality. I'm doing this video from the Green Spoon Kitchen. These products are actually available at greenspoon.co.ke. They're also available, organic vegetables are also available online on Sylvia's Basket, also online, or Carrefour Supermarket have organic vegetables. So I'm signing out. I'm Chef Raphael, and until next time, goodbye.